there. Most women do not plan on anything happening. They don't.
No.
It's true. I mean, look, if a woman is going out to a bar or a nightclub and she's planning on getting laid, she doesn't need to be there for very long, right?
Right.
She'll find the guy. Maybe she wants to have a little fun, then she picks the guy and she's gone. All right. But most women, most of the time, are not planning on it. And that is the exact strategy that I tell guys when they go out. I'm like, look, you think that women are at this bar because they want to get laid? Wrong. They're at this bar because they want male attention. They want you to Google her. They want to dance with their friends. They want to have a good time. They're not planning on getting. You're here to get laid. That's why there's 5 guys to 1 woman here, right? However, here's how you get through. They're not expecting it. That's not what they came here for. But you sweep them off their feet. You seduce them, and then they're like, oh, it just happened. It just everything just happened. Like you're the mastermind planning all these things, and in her mind, she's like, this is so romantic. It just happened.
Why?
It just happened.
You know why you're able to do that? And okay, before I go on here, every single person is responsible for their own actions.
For sure. I
am not saying that. I am not saying any of that.
Right.
However, if you are able to do that to a woman, her man is not fulfilling her needs.
But is that
because no woman is going to risk her life with a man that's treating her right, doing everything for her, loving her, making her feel amazing for some Joe Schmo at a bar who just knows some pickup lines.
But what percentage of women you think that is?
A lot, because there's not a lot of men like you, as we've seen from our TikTok.
Which is a lot? Which side is the lot? Just to make it clear.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of women who aren't with partners that they really are invested in.
So a majority of the time, when women are out and they don't plan on doing anything, they say they would never do anything, they're still susceptible to the charming guy, especially with alcohol. Right situation, right guy, right circumstances. He's smooth. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I'm in his room. Like that.
But I also think
she's still responsible. But I'm just saying that when women have in their head, they're like, girls' night out is okay because I'm not going to do anything. I'm in control of myself. I wouldn't do it. Look, the women that are in a completely secure relationship where all their needs are being met, I do believe them. Okay. With alcohol, though, it depends on the person. Then it starts to even become a little, but I think I would still give them the thumbs up. Okay. But 90% of women, they cannot say that all their needs are being fulfilled in their relationship and they're perfectly happy.
If their man stepped up and became the type of man that she's looking for, then she would. And that would happen less. And I understand. And then
she wouldn't want to go on the girls' night out.
It is still her.
Right?
Yes, exactly. And it's still her choice. And I'm not saying before the guys come for my neck and be like, you're just saying women can never do anything wrong. What I'm saying is, also in this situation, guys, if you feel like your woman doesn't value you, what are you doing? Then you should be leaving or whatever. Or either step up and be the man or
you got 2 choices.
Find somebody who appreciates you. But what I'm just saying is that, like, you're right. It's never planned for women, but it is usually the women who are unhappy or unfulfilled. I mean, not to go back, but that's where you were looking for things too, because of the same reason. That it's right. It's never right.
No, it's not right, but that's correct though.
That is what makes somebody open to those things.
Women go out, girls' night out, but their primary objective, get oogled by guys.
Get what? Oogled?
Get attention from male attention. That's what let's just not say girl. When women go out, they want attention from guys. Well, when guys go out, they want to oogle women, right? It's exactly the same, right? It's like it's a different thing, but it's exactly the same. That's what I'm saying is that when women go out, like the reason why so many women put up the defense for the girls' night out, because there's plenty of guys that put up defense for the guys' night out, but is because they know that when they're going out, maybe they're not going to do anything, but they like the attention. That's why they get dressed up. That's why they get out there.
Single girls, 1,000%.
Right. But even some girls in a relationship.
Not always.
Not always, but.
Again, with the secure women in their relationship, genuinely, I don't think that's the case, to be honest.
Well, again, we're talking a small percentage.
But yeah, I know. But women who aren't feeling oogled by their husband, they're going to want to try to go get it somewhere else. Is that right? No.
Right. It's not.
But it all stems from the stability of their relationship.
Right.
Honestly. And that's why we're trying to sit here and say
Don't
that
do these things.
These girls' night out, guys' night out are unnecessary if you're in a happy relationship. And if you're not in a happy relationship, they're still not necessary. It means break up and be single and do whatever you want, go wherever you want.
Yeah.
And then get in a good relationship where those things aren't even appealing to you anymore.
Or stay home and work on your relationship. Like that's have a couple's night. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's
and if you like to drink, like we don't drink, but if you like to drink at home. Right. Have some make cocktails at home. Turn on some music. Like you can have that experience or go to a nice dinner, come back home and have some drinks and whatever. And now you're already home. You're closer to, the room if that's where it ends up going.
Right.
But
or you can go to a dance studio, like a Heels dance studio.
Well, that's because even when I was single, literally my friends and I would just go and dance.
Right. It's not going to be
like
guys
we were single, and if a guy came up and he was cute, we'd be like, okay, cool. But literally, we used to go and dance and then go home.
Yeah.
Because that's all we knew how to do it. There wasn't a madhouse over there. We would have went there.
And I believe you. But like I said, in those situations, that's what I tell guys. I'm like, look, the girls are just here to dance. They're not, you think they're here to get laid. They're not. But you're gonna sidetrack their plan and you're gonna come in there like a smooth criminal and get them off of their plan. That's the thing. So that's why a guy that knows what he's doing is going to be trying to do that. And so that's what I'm saying is it's just better to avoid the situation just in general.
Well,
you know what I mean?
I mean, okay, what does a guy's night out look like for a married guy? Because from my perspective, like I said earlier, what would happen if I went out? Like there's nothing happening. I'm not even focused on anybody else.
Like what is normally like a guy's night out look like for a married guy?
But I'm saying, because we've talked about the women, how they're not in a happy relationship.
Well,
this is probably how girls' night out goes. But if you are, then this is how it goes. So look, what about the guy side?
I hate to break it to you, but guys' night out is not very exciting at all, honestly. Like
then
for
why
the most
do they
part.
do it?
Because literally they're just trying to get away from their nagging wife. Like that's what it is. Okay, they just want to drink some beers with the bros. Okay, and
oogle women.
Maybe oogle some girls. That's what maybe. Like I'm saying. I'm just saying it's but they're not. Most guys going on guys' night out, they're not going to nightclub. That's kind of weird.
Some
for guys.
Some of them go to strip clubs.
Okay, like secretly, maybe they go to a strip club, but even
secretly is not okay either.
Even then, that's not really a guy's night out. It's like let's go to the strip club, get like a bunch of married guys. Not likely. Like it's just that's not likely the case, right? Now, bachelor party different, right? So. But I would say guys' night out is just going to a bar and having drinks with buddies and talking like you're a big shot man, but knowing that you're not.
Well, but we talked about, what if your guy friend brings a girl over and then now you're like, what if she then hits on you? I mean, it's still the same situation. Yeah. Like, yes, women don't approach men, but it's still that situation where you can still appear available, and even if they know you're not available, they could still pursue you and put you in a weird situation. And then what if one of my friends is out, was like, hey, your husband was talking to this blonde girl the other night, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, exactly. No, So it's just not a good idea, not a good plan.
Yeah, there's plenty of other things. And even for guys, there's plenty of other things that guys can do to still hang out with their friends.
Yeah.
That is
of course. Go hiking. I go hiking, go for a run, go to the gym, right? Sometimes I've gone out for lunch or coffee or something, and meet up with someone and, something like that.
Yeah. I just want
catch up.
Us to stress that. It's not don't have friends.
Yeah, it's not, no, it's just don't be doing inappropriate things in inappropriate places that single people do.
Right.
That's all.
And you shouldn't want to.
And
if
why?
You do, then you should really reflect on your relationship.
Right. Yeah, that's what I said. If you're a vegan, why are you hanging around the sausage factory? You can tell me all day long that you don't like sausage and you're not here to eat the sausage. But hey, why then? Then why hold to this choice, right? Why not be like, okay, then I'll just go over here instead.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. Is if you're like, no, we have to go to the nightclub. Why? Why not go somewhere else? You know what I mean? Or girls trip too is also, or guys trip, same thing. It's like, we're going to Cancun.
Right.
Oh, because you're going to go to the beach? Because, you got to go to Cancun to go to the beach? Come on.
Well, it's a girl's trip is essentially like the same as a bachelorette party. And to be honest, you're going to say different because you're talking about Vegas, which if any bachelorette is going to Vegas or bachelor party is going to Vegas, questionable, period, to me.
People make exceptions for,
that's also weird to me.
Right.
Like the whole like bachelorette being like the last time you're single. You're not single. You've been in a committed relationship. You're about to get married.
The last time you can pretend like you're single, let's say, but I don't know.
You haven't been pretending you're single since you've been in a relationship. So why? That's my argument is, why is this the last time you're pretending to be single when you haven't been pretending to be single since you got official with your boyfriend or girlfriend, and then now you have this one time, and then now you're gonna go get married?
Yeah. So we can talk about that then. Bachelor parties.
Okay, look,
it's accepted by most people.
I went to my brother's fiance's bachelorette party, and it was wholesome. And I know that there are wholesome bachelorette parties.
But it wasn't really like, so you didn't go to a party.
We didn't go to like Vegas. We went to the beach.
And then also you didn't go out. You didn't go to clubs, didn't go anywhere. Now, some of the girls did, but you.
They went to like a bar that was right next to our house. But you didn't. That was for like a few hours too. Like it was not even that level. Right.
But you didn't do any of it.
No. Well, it was a very actual beach trip, like a vacation, and a lot of people do similar things like that, but a lot of people also, like you said, go all out and act single and, go to these bars and stuff. But it's still like,
but that was also an exception,
bachelorette too,
planned ahead of time, and also, but in the future, neither of us would go to a bachelorette or a bachelor party.
Right. Yeah. So, if you had a brother or something, it'd be like, and it was like the same, along the same guidelines, then I would let you do it. And she's like a sister to me, so that's why it was the thing. Because if it was anybody else, I'd be like, no, like I don't want to put myself in that situation. But she is like a sister to me when she's about to be a sister. So, and it was, it was her style, which is very much like chill and, hang out. But a lot of bachelorette parties can be more wild. Some of them are though, like how she had, but some of them get crazy. And if you think about it, you're wearing like all white. You want people to know that it's your bachelorette. You're like, want people to buy you drinks. And, I'm sure there are tons of people who are going to be like, you just don't trust your partner. But again, it goes back to the same thing. It's like, why do you need all this attention if you're getting attention from your partner and affection?
I've seen a lot of bachelorette parties.
Well, again, you went to Vegas, which like I said, Vegas
that's where a lot of bachelorette parties are.
Well, Vegas, if it's bachelor or bachelorette, that's suspicious to me. And I'd be like, why do you want to do that? We need to have a long conversation.
That's where most people go.
Like before we got married and you were like, I want to have a bachelor party in Vegas, I'd be like, we might need to reevaluate this situation. I'm not even kidding.
No, I agree.
It's just.
Because why? It seems so, and I guess it's, up to us to question these long held beliefs because everyone, majority of people are like, that's fine. Right.
Right.
But why is it fine? Like, it's not really fine if you think about it, right?
Why don't people adapt what we were actually thinking of doing at one time, but we just had too much stuff going on, is like inviting some couples along and having like a couple trip.
Right.
Where it's like joined together, right?
Yeah.
So that makes way more sense to me.
Yeah.
Or even taking like, instead of doing a bachelorette, why don't you and your partner go on like a trip, just you two, kind of like a pre-honeymoon. Right. You could save the money that you're doing for a bachelorette to do that. And you can still have like a bridal shower or whatever, to have your girls there that are in your bridal party and stuff. You could still have a separate like get together.
Yeah.
But I don't understand these like wild bachelorette parties. Yeah. Bachelor parties are even scarier because I don't know any that are very chill. Well, they normally all involve a stripper.
But the thing
which is that's a whole nother thing.
I've been to plenty of bachelor parties as well, and it's like guys at bachelor parties always like, oh yeah, we're gonna go out there, we're gonna get some girls, we're gonna do. Nothing ever happens. Like
but they're trying.
They're trying. But man, it's like the see with the bachelor party, like the level of like the expectation of it is up here, but the actual reality is down here.
But then they just end up buying somebody to give them what they want, which is a stripper.
It's downplayed to here, but it's actually a little bit higher than that.
Well,
so
I don't know if that's necessarily true.
Because if a woman wants to go wild, she can. A guy wants to go wild, that doesn't mean that he can.
Yeah, but he's going to try really hard. Trying has the same intent as doing it.
Look, I believe you. I agree.
So, then plus, if guy tries so hard, what is he going to do? Just pay for a stripper. Just pay for some girl to give him attention. Right. And so, again, they're just all really bad.
It's just, if you're doing those things, you have to question.
I had a friend one time, too. Her boyfriend went on a bachelor party. And when he got back, not that long ago, she found out he was on Tinder.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, well, we were just all doing it. And she still she didn't break up with him or anything. And I was just like, what?
Right. Well, yeah. And part of it is maybe, maybe she knows that it wasn't going to happen anyway for him anyway. Especially not but I know, but it's still wrong. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's still wrong. It's like, but the reality, like a lot of women know their man. And they know
any woman who's like, my man is so undesirable. He can be on Tinder. I don't care. I don't know anyone who thinks like that.
No, not I don't care. Like but
or that it's not that big of a deal.
They're not too worried about it.
It's still the intent behind it.
Yeah, I agree. No, I agree with the intent for sure. So, but the other thing too, then, because we talked about the bachelor and bachelorette parties, is the trips. Girls' trips,
so I was going to say the new thing to do, for like 2024 is being like, this is out and this is in. So we're going to say bachelorette and bachelor parties out and joint couple bachelorette trips are in.
Right. We need a name for it.
You'll have to come back to me on that.
Yeah.
We'll have to think of it. But, out, that's out.
Yeah.
We're over.
It's so weird.
We're actually liking our partners in 2024. Okay. Right. We want to be around them.
It is kind of a weird thing that has actually existed for so long and that so many people are just acceptable of not only of having one, but also participating in one. Right.
Right. Well, I think that's kind of like one of the last things that are like filtering out, because look at like weddings, like with our wedding, we didn't do like the garter toss because that's just weird.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Like sitting there while your new husband like takes off a garter with his teeth in front of your like whole family and then throws it to somebody. That's just weird. And like my wedding planner was like, yeah, like a lot of people don't do some of the like really traditional stuff like that anymore. Yeah. Why don't we do that with bachelorette parties? Like,
I agree.
Or, at least make it like we said, like a couples thing,
right.
And then have all your girls at your bridal shower or something. Like, I'm not saying like throw your friends away.
No,
but you don't need to be going out like you're single.
Right.
And if you are single, do whatever the heck you want. Like invite all your single girlfriends and go on a girls trip.
Right.
Go on a, go out to the bar. If you're single, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. If you're single, that's fine. Yeah.
But like when you're in a very serious relationship, or even if you're in a relationship and you still want to do those things, again, you probably should check in and be like, do I even like this person?
You gotta make a decision. Like, are you going to invest your time and energy into improving the relationship?
Right.
Or are you going to leave the relationship? Because you got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Like, you're like, I want to have my cake and eat it too. Right. It's like, well, I'm not getting completely fulfilled here, so I'm going to come over here and I'm not going to sleep with the guy, but I get attention from guys.
I think something too, because I'm like thinking about it in my head, that I think some people that are married or in serious relationships go on these trips too to like get away.
Right.
And again, that's like, why?
Right.
Like we spend every day together and I'm never like, damn, I need a girls trip right about now. Like I need some estrogen around me. Like, no, like I hang out with my friends.
Yeah.
I feel fulfilled by hanging out with them and doing the girly things that we do. And I really enjoy our time together. And to be honest, I would rather go on every single trip, you and I, than like a girls trip to wherever. Like I love my girlfriends, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's like when you're married, you're in a different phase of your life, or a serious relationship where you're planning to get married.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this is the person you're building a life with. This is the person that you live with, you go to sleep with, you have kids with. Like this is your person. And so I don't think it's very far-fetched to like put that person in a position where you want to do all the things with them.
I mean, it comes down to like to become one, right? That's kind of the idea. I mean,
that's
maybe
true.
not everyone subscribes to that, but So then why does one, like you're going to split the one apart and go do girls night out or guys night out? Doesn't make sense. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's like our girls trip or guys trip. Like, doesn't make sense. Better than